Well, softball fans, we are here at the Brewster Field broadcasting our first game that we've been able to make it to here this season. And the Bears are just come out with a vengeance and are leading 12-0 here in the bottom of three. One out. They have runners at first and third. And hit by pitch. So now bases are loaded. And the Bears are hoping to 15 run them is, is what they're looking for. Wow. Okay, folks, I will tell you this Brewster team, just like the baseball team is incredibly young. They're doing incredibly well. Need a little confidence in themselves and their abilities because they've done really well this season. So, I think the Lady Bears have their confidence. A very young team. A lot of talent on the team, and I think they've hit their stride in perfect timing. Here's you're getting to the end of regular season and going to be heading into postseason. They went up to Liberty Bell, and obviously I missed that game up there, but they lost to Liberty Bell up there, which was, looking at records, looking at teams, kind of, okay, it was a close game, but they did lose up there. And so I know Liberty Bell was hoping to come here and take another one. And so far, the Bears have shut them out. So Bears playing just great softball today. I think, well, frankly, they beat Tenasket. Tenasket was ranked in the top 10 in RPI, doing really well this season, good team. And Brewster beat them twice this past weekend, which was great for the Bears' record, for what's going on with them. And it also, like I said, set the stage for this game here. And as they're getting ready to end regular season, actually the Bears have the capability of ending up second in league. It's going to come down to kind of like the boys. The boys can end up second in league. They have to defeat Okanagan on Saturday in both games. And that's where the lady softball team is as well. They will play in Okanagan, so I won't. Or no, that's wrong. I'm sorry. The ladies play here. So the softball team will play here on Saturday in a doubleheader against Okanagan. They beat Okanagan earlier this season, which first time Brewster has beaten Okanagan in a number of years. Okanagan is a solid softball team. They set in second right now. And, they're maybe not as strong as they've been in the past. Graduated a number of seniors. But they're still a good softball team. But the Bears beat them earlier in the season. So if the Bears can beat them twice on Saturday, that will put Brewster softball in second place and will allow them to have a bye in the first round of league playoffs. League playoffs for both baseball and softball are I want to say almost critical in a sense, because you want I'm not sure what happened there. You want to end up to get a first round bye, and then you want I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there. All right, so another run comes across. Another runner advances. And now we got first and third, 14-0, one away here in the bottom of three. But you ended up in the top two coming out of the league playoffs. League standings is great. If you end up second in league, regular league play, you get a bye the first round. You don't have to worry about loser out. You win that first game and get to the championship, both teams go to state. So you will punch your ticket to state by winning that first game if you're second, come in second in league, and you win that first game in the playoffs, league playoffs. Top two go to state. Third and fourth will be battling the number 4 and 5 from the Southern District or Southern Leagues in our District 5 for that final spot to state. So you want to end up in the top two, punch your ticket to state, make it easy. But hey, they've got every possibility of getting to state one way or another this year. It's exciting to see this young team doing so well. I'm just going to tell you what's going on. So runners at first and third, 14-0, one away, 0-0 count, ball one. The Liberty Bell pitcher seems to not quite be hitting the zone like she must have up in Liberty Bell. Throwing him a little bit high and causing a couple of walks here early on. So Bears worked out of a bases loaded situation in the top of the third. When I first walked in, I looked at the score and went, 11-0. Okay, Liberty Bell's up. Liberty Bell has bases loaded. Ooh, but ended up getting a strikeout to get themselves out of that situation. Bases loaded again. Another walk. Softball is, well, like baseball, but softball more so, I would say. There's no pitch count. So if you have one really stud pitcher or one really solid pitcher, you can do very well in softball because they can pitch until their arms so wore out they can't. So if they're having an off day, makes it a challenge. And softball pitching is a tough thing. It's a different skill. You really got to work at it. So kudos to Brewster and being patient. They're not swinging at anything that high. So that one was a bit low. Thought about trying to go and decided not to. It kind of bounced back. So 14-0, bases loaded, 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of 3. So they score, if they agreed beforehand, one more run and the game would conclude, if I'm not mistaken. Softball kind of has a 15-0 in 3 rule, typically, which I'm a little bummed about because I would have loved to have kept it going. Now, I think they have to agree beforehand, so it might go to 5. It's 10-5, 15-3. Are they calling? So another walk. So 15. Well, folks. Wow. I was expecting a little different game. I was expecting it to be close like it was in Liberty Bell. Liberty Bell was like last week. So I was expecting this to be a very close, tight game, go the full frames, and I rushed down here as quick as I could. And obviously I did not get here in time to give you much other than the Bears did really well. Obviously Liberty Bell's pitcher was struggling a little bit, walked a number of players. So Liberty Bell has the opportunity to spoil some teams' seasons by winning some games here at the end of the season. They can kind of mess with the whole thing. So we'll see what happens. But girls come out with a vengeance and avenge their loss up at Liberty Bell in 3 innings, 15-0. Man, that's impressive for them to come back like that. But very cool. And now, like I said, the next thing for them will be beating Okanagan. They beat Okanagan twice here on Saturday. That'll put them in 2nd place in league and would allow them a first-round bye in the league playoffs, which obviously you would want. They have every chance of making it to state this year. So see what happens for them. And I will try and get to as many postseason games as I can. The nice part is they stagger those. So softball plays on different days than baseball. So I hopefully can get catch a few more of those as they continue on their path headed that way. So very exciting for them. Glad we were able to catch a little bit of it here for you folks. And yeah, you know, I guess I'd rather catch a 15-0-3 than a 7-inning game. So yeah, exactly. I got the best part, you know. So that's impressive. Yeah, exactly. They did a great job. So, yep, came out and made a statement. So that's awesome. The wins against Tonasket were huge. So that's very cool that they were able to beat Tonasket in both games, which was awesome. They might win here if they beat Okanagan. You just never know. All right, folks, well, I've chatted enough. I will post up some things now that things are getting a little clearer as far as postseason, hopefully this evening. And you all have a good night. Thank you for watching for the short 10 minutes that I got to do. But, hey, I'd rather do 10 minutes and have a nice victory like this than